This channel is called Mr. Nightmare. What Mr. Nightmare does is he talks about scary stories. So he tells his audience super cool, true scary stories to give you guys a thrill and a chill. If we scroll down here, it says 4 scary real Christmas horror stories, 5 horrific alleged true paranormal stories, 3 scary true Walmart horror stories, and stuff like that. So basically it's all about stories that are scary and true. If you take a look at one of his videos, you'll see the editing is super simple. So looking at his video, you can see that it's just a bunch of stock images, some videos, and that's it. A lot of times there's not even that much text. It's just a very scary voice telling the story and having pictures and videos and images emphasize the story as he narrates it. It's super cool. Now this guy has over 6.37 million subscribers, and if we take a look at Social Blade, which is a website that shows how much a YouTube channel can make per month, they're making over $37,000 a month just from this YouTube channel's ad revenue. Now this is a really cool faceless YouTube automation channel niche, and in this video I'm going to show you guys 5 different channels in the scary story niche that you guys can start to make tons of money on YouTube without having to show your face. Now if you guys want to start a channel similar to Mr. Nightmare, to make a video all you need to do is first find some scary stories. You can do that by going online and looking at some scary stories for free on Google. You can go to websites like Fiverr and Upwork and hire people to write a scary story for you for literally $5 to $10. It's super cheap. Now if you guys decide to find scary stories online, make sure you credit the actual author or you cite your sources, because a lot of times if you actually use someone else's work without crediting them or citing their sources, they can take your YouTube video down. Be careful about that. I had a friend who created a scary story channel and they took down his entire channel because he didn't credit or cite his sources. So make sure you do that. That's super important. Let's take a look at another channel called The Dark Somnium. Now this channel, it talks about scary stories. However, these stories aren't true. These stories are something called creepypastas. Creepypastas are basically scary stories that people like to write just for fun. So if we scroll down here, you see the strange things on dark rural roads. My hometown has been taken over by ancient gods, and super cool, fake, but very interesting and enticing stories. Think of it like an entire Stephen King novel. Just a bunch of really cool and entertaining scary stories to start. And I'll show you the editing here is even easier. For these videos, all it is literally just the thumbnail. Like that's all it is. There's almost no editing at all. If you look at the video, throughout the entire length of the video, it's just his voice. It's super cool and awesome. So you guys don't even have to edit at all. What you can do is just go on places like Fiverr, Upwork, and hire someone to create a thumbnail for you, and that could be the entire video itself. Super simple to create. Now looking at their Social Blade, they could be making up to $14,000 a month from YouTube ad revenue, which is amazing. And if we go back to their channel, you can see they upload not too consistently, every 4 or 5 days, which is fine. But remember, their videos are very long. Now, what I always say is to make sure you make your YouTube videos as long as possible so you can put as many ads in your videos and make more money from your YouTube channel. That will drastically increase your CPM, which is the metric that YouTube uses to calculate how much you get paid for every 1,000 views. So even though Social Blade says they make $14,000 a month, I guarantee it's at least $25,000 a month. Now, if you want to make a scary story channel, they're doing something that I always suggest you guys do, and that is taking your scary stories and putting them on multiple platforms. So if we go to their description in their actual YouTube homepage, you'll see they have a link to their podcast. If we click here, it shows that every single one of their videos is actually linked to a podcast on Apple. Now this is genius because it allows you to make even more money from the same amount of content. You don't have to make any more content. Just take the content you already made and put it on different platforms. So when you create a podcast, you get paid for every single listener you have. And you can see they almost have 1,000 ratings and they're rated a 4.9 out of 5. So everyone loves their content and they probably make an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a month just from Apple Podcast revenue. Now, if you want to put your scary story channel on a podcast, it's super simple. You would just need to use a website called buzzsprout.com, and that website sends your podcast out onto every single platform, onto Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and every single one like that, so you can make tons of money for every stream you get. Let's take a look at another channel called Mr. Creeps. Now Mr. Creeps does the same thing. They find creepypastas online and narrate them. So scroll down here, you see I'm trapped in a strange government prison, room 733, my friends and I bought an abandoned amusement park. So again, these stories are fake, but they're entertaining to listen to. Now Mr. Creeps does a little more video editing. They actually add different videos to narrate what they say, but again, you don't even need to do that. You literally don't. You can just literally have the thumbnail on the background and have the voice play in the background, because 9 times out of 10 someone who's listening to this isn't going to watch the video. They usually play it in the background, or they want to listen to it as they sleep, or they really don't pay attention to the video itself, which is awesome. Now if you scroll down here, you can see that they're making almost $12,000 a month from their YouTube channel, which is great. However, one, they're probably making a lot more because their videos are very long, which means they can put more ads in their videos, and two, they're making money through another method that I absolutely love. If we go back to their YouTube homepage, it shows that they have a Patreon. Now, Patreon is a website that lets people donate to their favorite creators. And when you donate to your favorite creator, you usually get new perks, or you get exclusive content that the creator only gives to people who are very devout fans. So if we take a look at their Patreon, you can see that they actually have different memberships you can pay for to donate and promote the brand. So you can see that it's funny, they have creepypasta, spooky spaghetti, and frightening fettuccine. And all it is are really donations. So if you just want to donate every single month and really give back to the community and show that you really love that creator, you can do that. Now there are different ways of doing Patreon. You could add exclusive content, you can give people merchandise, but the point is you can make extra money from your devout followers by using Patreon. And you can see here they have over 160 members, so they could be making an extra $160 a month just from doing nothing. And if you really push it out and really promote it, it can grow a lot faster. Now, Mr. Creeps doesn't really promote it that much. They just add links to it, but if you promote it in every single video you talk about, you'll make a lot more money. Let's take a look at another channel called Creepy Ghost Stories. Now, very similar to the same thing, they use creepypastas and they never show their face, and all they do is they just show scary images in the background to really promote their videos. Now, if you guys want to know where you could find creepypastas completely for free, you can go to a website called Reddit. If you go to Reddit/creepypasta, there's just a list of tons of creepypastas you can use in your videos. But I will say again, remember, always give the credit to the creator, because one, it's just the right thing to do, and two, if you don't, they could try to strike down your channel. I want to emphasize that so much. However, you can use it if you give credit, and you can make tons of money without even creating your own stories yourself. All you need to do is just find a place to get the stories you need and just keep promoting on YouTube, and then you'll make money from that. It's super cool, an amazingly easy way to actually create content on YouTube without having to spend a penny. Now, looking at their Social Blade, it says they can be making up to 1.7 thousand a month. However, in this space, the videos, like I said, are very long, so I estimate they're making $4,000 to $5,000 a month just from their YouTube channel alone. And you can see they also have a Patreon where people can donate more money and they can create more revenue from their viewers. Alright guys, now let's switch it up to a different type of scary story channel niche. This channel is called MJV Animations, and what they do scary stories. However, they do scary story animation videos. So if we scroll down here, you can see 3 true creepy McDonald's horror stories, Christmas horror stories, chilling horror stories. So it's the same thing as the other channels, however, they have an animator behind it, and because they have animations, it makes the videos a lot more enticing and engaging. You can see that they get tons of views. They get 46,000, 29,000, 95,000 views in the last like 2 weeks. So honestly, if you're the type of person who loves to animate, who loves to draw, this can be for you. This is awesome. They have over 307,000 subscribers, and let's see how much they make from Social Blade. Alright, so you can see they're making up to $7.5 thousand from their YouTube ad revenue. However, like I said, their videos are much longer and their CPM must be a lot higher. So I guarantee they're making at least $10,000 a month from their YouTube channel. And I like that they upload pretty consistently, 1 day ago, 3 days ago, 6 days ago, 10 days ago. Now, if you guys want to create an animated video like this, but you can't animate, again, you can go to websites like Fiverr and Upwork and hire an animator to do it for you. Now, I'm not gonna lie, animators can be expensive, so make sure you do your research and find an animator who is good and willing to do it for a fair price. However, if you find the right animator, you can create amazing videos that get tons and tons and tons of views. Now, seeing all these Faceless YouTube channels succeeding, I guarantee you guys have thought of starting your own Faceless YouTube channel. Well, if you guys are interested, I actually started a couple of Faceless YouTube channels myself and have brought it to over $15,000 a month in revenue. So if you guys want to learn more, I have a free training linked below that you guys can go to, and it'll give you the step-by-step guide you need to start your own Faceless YouTube channel today. In that training, you'll learn how I find niches, how I optimize them, how I create the content, and how I monetize them effectively. And if you guys want one-on-one training with me, where I can show you step-by-step how I build my own business and help you build your own Faceless YouTube channel business, then you can book a completely free coaching call below as well. And I'll walk with you step-by-step and show you how to build your own Faceless YouTube channels. Because I want every single one of you guys to build your own successful Faceless YouTube channel empires.